Well, I want to start back up with you. Hello, I'm glad to talk to you. I really am. I love getting to spend time with you. I wish I could invite you. I wish you'd come over to the societyofmentors.com and look at signing up to have much more of a regular personal treatment from us. Really want to help you, and pastors and missionaries and anybody's invited to be a part of it that would like to be. And so just let me know if you would. Just go to societyofmentors.com and click on the link there and follow the instructions, and you can be. I was talking to you the last time about you get what you look for, what you expect, and what you honor. I've been with American pastors and I've been with missionaries overseas, and they'll tell me things like there are no good young people anymore. You know how the young people have gone bad. You know how the young people have turned away. You can't trust any of them. They're all lazy. It's a new generation. And they're all messed up. I just want to tell you that can't be your attitude if you're going to train men. You see, they'll never rise higher than you expect. They'll never be more than what you expect. And you got to remember that you get what you look for. If you're looking for all the bad, there's plenty of it out there and you'll find it everywhere you look. You get what you expect. Well, I didn't think he'd make it. I didn't expect him to really do well. I didn't really believe in him. Well, there you got it. You got it. You set that parameter when you first started. I just want to challenge you not to let that be the way you live. Let not that be the way you think. You see, you're going to get what you honor. So in our day and time, we honor the evangelist, the pastor, the rich businessman, the doctor. We honor the person, and that's what we get. And so if you really want to train him in, you got to let him know that what he's doing is important and you believe in him and you believe in it. And so I want to challenge you to look for his hunger. I want to challenge you to look for his desire to serve God. I want to challenge you to look for the little things he does. He spent all of his life knowing no one believes in him. He spent all of his life knowing that no one will love him. One guy came to me and he was so worried about being overweight. He sat in my house and he talked about his insecurities, and I felt so sorry for him. But I asked him, I said, what about your daughter? Does she love you? Oh yeah, not even notice. I said, good, there you go. See, people that love you don't care. They love you like you are. They're not judging you. They don't have other thoughts. But we're raised in a society where if you don't meet the mark, if you don't measure up to everybody else, if you don't stand the same height, no one loves you. No one believes in you. I just want to challenge you to believe in them. I want to challenge you to look for them to do something. I want to challenge you to expect that they would become great missionaries. I want you to look at them and think, you could be the next Hudson Taylor. I think if they knew you believed in them, it might change their entire life. I'm not asking you to be easy on them. I'm not asking you to put up with sin. I'm just asking you to love them to death. And that'll be the key. That'll make a big difference in what they do. They're never going to rise higher than you expect. So you got to expect the moon. You got to expect all of it. Expect them to turn out to be like the Apostle Paul. Look at Jesus looking at the 12 apostles and then saying to them, one day you'll do greater things than I did. When he knew who they were, he knew that Peter was a big mouth that was going to mess up. Oh, poor old Peter. He's a lot like me. His mouth has gotten him in trouble time after time. But you know what? The Lord loved him. The Lord believed in him. Fact is, when he messed up, the Lord was right there to say, hey, I want you back. Fact is, he let him preach on the day of Pentecost, didn't he? I'm just telling you, the Lord was looking for something in Peter. I want to tell you that's what Barnabas was doing. When nobody believed in Paul, when he was still being called Saul, his Hebrew name, Barnabas did. Got him into the church, loved him and believed in him and helped him. He did that with Mark. Later on, John Mark messed up and Paul was mad at John Mark, but old Barnabas was a lover. He cared about people and he was just there to help him. And he helped him rise higher than he would have ever risen had it not been for his love. I want to challenge you to love people like that. I want to challenge you to have that in your heart. I want to challenge you to make that a reality in your life. I want you to love people like you've never loved them before. They will never rise higher than what you expect. So expect a lot. Believe in them. Look for it. Love them. Keep reminding them that you love them. They don't think anybody loves them. They don't even know that God can love them. But God does love them, and you know that's true, and you can make a big difference. I challenge you to do that. Make a difference.